Pots. No one knows what put them there, but they're crucial in the early game as they allow you to gather crucial resources and items. But what determines what a pot drops? Well, it's one part randomness, one part location, and a little bit of deterministic selection. Just like many mechanics in Terraria, there is no simple random chance table for pots. There are a series of different checks that run whenever you break a pot, which all sum to make the total drops of a pot. When you break a pot, the following sequence proceeds. The drop that receives the highest priority in Terraria is the coin portal, which drops a large amount of money. As you might know, these are quite rare. In forest pots, they have just a 0.2% chance to spawn, with most other pots falling somewhere in between 0.217% and 0.274%. The highest chance regular pots go to the underworld and evil pots, which are each 1 in 365. Specialty pots like hard mode lizard pots, pyramid pots, and spider cave pots all have a significantly higher chance than normal, but these pots are located in very specific places underground. Assuming you didn't roll a coin portal and are located in a dungeon, the game will then roll for a golden key, which is dropped with a 1 out of 35 chance. If you didn't get a coin portal or key and are playing on the For the Worthy or legendary seeds, a pot will have a 1 out of 4 chance to drop a bomb. No, not the item bomb, an actual bomb. If you didn't know, this is one of the gimmicks and annoyances of For the Worthy. Now that we've gotten past all the specialty drops, we can get to what pots drop normally if all these rules fail. A pot naturally has a 1 in 45 or 2 in 45 in expert mode and higher chance to drop a potion, which is surprisingly low. These chances are further split by depth. On the surface, you'll get potions like Mining, Swiftness, and Builder, while below ground you might find Regeneration, Archery, Gravitation, and Spelunker potions. In the underworld you might find Magic Power, Battle, Titan, and Obsidian Skin potion pots, which are also especially helpful there. The underworld pots also have a special 20% chance to drop a potion of Return in 1.4.4, giving you an easy way to return to home base for a drop-off before returning. In multiplayer, you can also get Wormhole Potions as a 1 in 30 drop, assuming that all other potion rolls fail. If you failed every roll previous to this, which is most of the time, we reach the point where the vast majority of pot drops come from. The game will roll a 7-sided die, which determines the pot's drop. If the roll is a 1, the pot will drop 1 to 3 hearts, so 20 to 60 HP. But it will only drop hearts if the closest player is injured. If the closest player is at full health but they're short on torches, the pot will telekinetically sense that and drop torches. Very helpful. If the player has ample torches and full health, the pot will just drop money. Yeah. If the roll is a 2, the pot will drop torches. These are biome specific based on the biome, so you get ice torches in the ice biome and crimson torches from these pots. The underwater pots will also drop glow sticks instead of torches, with blue sticky glow sticks dropping in the ice biome, sticking the theme. This roll is identical to the torch drop that is possible in the previous roll. If the roll is a 3, the pot will drop ammunition. It's normally a wooden arrow, but it can be a shuriken if you're in the surface or underground layer. You might know that the underworld pots will also drop hellfire arrows, one of the easiest ways to get these. In hard mode, the ammunition drops changes. Shurikens are replaced by grenades, and wooden arrows are replaced with unholy arrows and silver or tungsten bullets. If the roll is a 4, the pot will simply drop a lesser healing potion. If you are in hard mode or the underworld, a regular healing potion will drop instead. If the roll is a 5, the pot will drop bombs. It'll drop bombs in the underground layer and below, and scarab bombs if it's a desert pot. If you roll a 5 on the surface, it'll default to the next roll, roll 6. Roll 6 just drops ropes. You can't get ropes from pots in hard mode, so if you're in hard mode, the pot will just drop roll 7, which is money. By default, a pot will drop from 80 copper to 3 silver 60 copper, but it can be modified by various factors. The higher you are, the less money it drops. In expert mode, there's a significantly higher drop multiplier than in normal mode, and for every boss you defeat, you get 10% more money. Pot location and type matters as well. Pyramid pots drop 10 times the money of a regular pot, and lizard pots 4 times. Pretty much every pot other than the forest pot also has a multiplier on it as well. And yeah, that's it. Honestly, it's less confusing than many mechanics like fishing drop speed. From a coding standpoint, this seems like the natural way to implement it, with if statements and all. Either way, if you're part of the 85% of my viewers who aren't subscribed, I ask you to subscribe. Here's another video about pickaxe mechanics, and here's another random video. Thank you for watching, and good day and goodbye.